Good morning students. Welcome to Surya Vidyaniketan, Kindalore. This video for class 8 students biology. Dear students, previously we discussed about that agricultural practices. In agricultural practices, preparation of soil, showing of seeds, adding manures and pesticides, irrigation, weeding process already we discussed. Today we discussed about that harvesting process. Okay, when the farmers follow that harvesting process, here what is meant by harvesting? What is the importance of harvesting? Okay, here harvesting is the most important task in agricultural practices. Harvesting means the collecting grains from the crop by cutting the matured plant is called harvesting. Harvesting means the cutting the matured crop, the collecting the grains. Okay, here during harvesting, crops are either pulled out or cut close to the ground. Here some of them are pulled out such as groundnuts. Okay, some of them are cut close to the ground. Okay, here after cutting they are dried in the sunlight. For example, the paddy crop, okay, the grains are they are spread in the fields. Okay, here they are dried in the sunlight after the moisture has evaporated. If the grains have that moisture in it, okay, this moisture has evaporated. Farmers collect the seeds. So here harvesting means the process of cutting down of the chaff, cutting down of the stalks when the crop is matured. That is harvesting. Harvesting is done either manually or by machines. Okay, harvesting process is done by the manually or machines. Harvesting of paddy. Okay, here we are discussing about that paddy crop. Okay, in the paddy crop, how the farmers they are conducting that harvesting process. For a paddy crop, harvesting can be done by hands by using sickle. It is the manual method. After cutting the grains, cutting the grains are spread out to dry in the field 2 to 3 days. After cutting, if the stalks are cut, okay, they are dried in the grain is spread out to dry in the field for 2 to 3 days. If paddy is not dried well enough, what will happen? Okay, after harvesting immediately they do not dried in the field. What will happen? The grains contains moisture in it. The grains contains that moisture, water vapor in it. So the grains are affected by the microorganisms such as fungus. So they spoiled the grains. So that's why the farmers they are dried in the sunlight. Farmers go for machinery. So maximum the farmers they give the priority to the machinery for harvesting crops because of to save time and labor. If we go to the manually, it here there is a wastage of time and as well as labor. So that's why the farmers they go for machinery. Here after harvesting, next is there is a threshing. Threshing is the process. The in this process, okay, here the separation of grains from the stalks. Okay, the separation of the grains from the stalk is called threshing. Okay, the dried plants stalks are beaten on a hard surface to remove the grains. Threshing is also done with the help of bullocks which trample the grain. Okay, here we may observe that on the roads the farmers they spread that paddy stalks. Okay, when the vehicles they travel on them. Okay, the grains are separated. So simply we said that threshing is the process. The separation of grains from the stalks is called threshing. Dear students, look at that figure. The farmer, what he is doing? Okay, threshing is done by manually. The stalks are beaten on a hard surface. So at that moment the grains are separated. This process is called threshing. After that threshing, there is a winnowing process is there. Look at here. Here winnowing is next figure is there, that is the winnowing process. Okay, winnowing is used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by winch or blowing air. So if the air is the blowing air, so here the heavier particles and the lighter particles are separated. This process is called winnowing process. This process is used by farmers to separate lighter husk particles from the heavier seed grains. Okay, if the grains have contains some the damaged seeds or husk something is there, they are separated by winnowing process. Okay, here modern harvesting, that means machine harvester. Nowadays it is common practice for to harvest the crop with the help of harvester. So here nowadays the farmers they follow that modern methods. In this modern methods they use that harvester. Okay, here with the help of harvester. What is a harvester? This is, it is also called as combine harvester. Okay, here the harvester, it is used to harvest the crop. It is harvest the crop. After collection of seeds, the farmers separate the grains and chaff by the method called winnowing. For this, they use a manual winnower by using charters and fan or winnowing machines. Okay, here farmers generally winnowing process they use that in local language chata. We called as a chata and as winnowing machines such as fan. Okay, here the farmers nowadays they are used that combined harvester CH. Look at this figure, dear students. It is a combined harvester. Combine harvester is a machine. It is used for both threshing, sorry, here threshing and winnowing process. Okay, after that there is a storage. Okay, here storage of grains. Okay, usually in our homes, in our houses, the grains are stored in a tin or dried them in a hot sunlight. The storage of grain is an important task because we do not consume the entire crop at a time. The farmers store the foods and wait for the reasonable market price. Okay, here it is the storage of grains is the most important task. Okay, here the grains are stored in at our homes. Okay, we may observe that the grains are stored in a tin. Okay, before that, okay, here they are dried in a sunlight. The storage of grains is an important task. Okay, because we do not consume entire the crop within a day or within a month. So the farmers they used as a foods, and some of them are they are stored for when the reasonable price will come. Okay, here how do farmers store the grain? The farmers uh, how do farmers store the grain? There are different practices in our state. Naturally food produce can be damaged by fungus, rats and bacteria. Here the food is spoiled by the fungus. Previously we discussed. Okay, as well as rats and some bacteria. If moisture is also there, the grains it helps to develop the molds such as fungi. Such grains are neither germinate nor suitable to eat. If the damaged grains are not suitable to germination process and as well as to eat. To overcome this problem, farmers uh, dry the grains for 2 to 3 days in a sunlight. Okay, here, so that's why if the moisture is evaporated in the sunlight after drying, they kept in the grains in a jute bag and preserve them in a godown. Okay, here the crop is dried in the sunlight. They are stored in a gunny bags, jute bags, and they preserve in them in a godown. A few decades back, the farmers used to store the grains in a metallic and bamboo bins. Okay, nowadays the bamboo bins are not used, so that's why they are stored in a godown. Nowadays, the specific chemical treatment are employed for the storage of grains in order to protect them for pest and microorganisms. So that's why before they are storing these grains, that chamber or that room is treated with some chemicals. So that's why chemical treatment is also an important task. Dear students, look at this. This is the cold storage. Okay, it is a cold storage unit. Here, the vegetables, fruits, tamarind, chili, and other products that are usually damaged and decolored with a short time are stored. As the temperature is very low, the vegetables and fruits can be kept for a long time in the cold storage units. So here cold storage units are there. Okay, in this cold storage units there is a low temperature is there. At the low temperature, the microorganisms do not they are not inactive. They are not inactive. So that's why they are stored in the cold storage units. Thank you, students.